Hi there, here to help you with this. So we have our original formula, f of x plus h minus f of x over h, and we have to find the difference quotient of 2x cubed plus 5x squared plus x plus 2. So this is a really long problem. As you can tell, it takes up about a couple boards. But essentially the way we're going to start it out is I usually start off by just writing out the original function, this 2x cubed and so forth. And then I write out the f of x plus h separately. So in order to get that, you just basically take your original function, and in place of every single x in your function, you just replace it with x plus h. So all the coefficients, the exponents, plus signs, everything stays except for the x, just gets replaced. So in order to simplify that f of x plus h down, we'll have to FOIL out everything. So this x plus h cubed, I FOILed out to be that. But essentially what you're doing is taking x plus h times x plus h times x plus h, and then just going through and FOILing everything out. I did the same thing with 5 times x plus h squared. I just FOILed it out for two separate factors, and then x plus h stays the same, and plus 2 at the end here stays the same as well. Once you multiply through the coefficients, this 2 for every single term, and then this 5 here for every single term, you should be able to cross off certain things. So this 4h squared and the 2hx squared you can cross off, and the two ones I circled, and combine them into something simpler. So once we have this, this is f of x plus h here completely FOILed out. Once we have that, we're just going to take that and subtract f of x from it. So I'll do that here on the next board. And putting it all over h. So this right here is our f of x plus h, and then this right here is our f of x, and we're subtracting the two. So usually what I do is distribute the minus sign across the f of x, because it just kind of mitigates any sign problems. So essentially I made this entire equation here negative by distributing the minus sign. And after that, we can combine stuff and cross out certain things. So 2x cubed right here crosses out with negative 2x cubed. 5x squared crosses out with negative 5x squared. X crosses out with negative x. 2 with negative 2. So you should be left with this so far after you cross all of those out, and everything else that you didn't cross out is in here. So after that, as you can see, all of them have an h term, right? So once you get to that point, you can factor out an h. And when you get to this point, and if for some reason you can't factor out an h, I would go back and see if there was any mistakes during either the FOILing phase or the crossing out phase, because 99% of the time you will be able to cross out an h or factor out an h and cross it out. So once you cross it out or factor it out and then cross it out, you're left with just this here. So your goal essentially for these is to cross out the denominator so you don't have a denominator, right? Because h usually approaches 0, but h can't equal 0. And your goal is to sort of solve this out so that you cross out h, because if your denominator is 0, that means it's undefined. But yeah, after that, you get this here, and that's your answer. So this whole thing right here is f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So yeah, hope that helped. Bye.